What is going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo, and it's very late. This is one of the latest vlogs I've ever uploaded. I came home to my house, everybody's sleeping, so I brought this creepy old lamp that doesn't have a lampshade into the bathroom because I need lighting. The ceiling lights in my room are too dim, and my dad is sleeping on the couch, and obviously all the other rooms are occupied by people. Therefore, it was a bathroom. Or turn all the lights on and wake people up and be loud. So, late night vlog. Just wanted to touch base and say hi. To wrap up our week, I'll probably do more of these more frequently. Not necessarily late at night, but like probably resuming like a Saturday show as well as then maybe a midweek vlog. But anyways, want to touch base on a couple things. We hit 20,000 followers on Twitter, which was awesome. I gave away some fun stuff there. That was really cool. Some Ghost Robo trivia. And then I was talking a little bit about upcoming series I'm going to be doing, and I've been kind of just powering through Dead Island and Bioshock. I've been uploading about a Bioshock or two a day, and then a lot of Dead Island. I didn't really think I was going to like Riptide, but I'm having a lot more fun with it than I expected. And it's like one of those very perfect games that it's like, it's not good, but it's fun, and it doesn't have to be good to be fun. The mechanic is so repetitive and rote, right? You're doing the same thing over and over. It's like the same 2 minutes of gameplay literally over and over again. Like, get a few good weapons, smash zombies, mashing right trigger, kick them back, repair weapons, and do it again. And you're making your way from point A to point B, but frankly, it doesn't really matter. The zombies respawn, the items respawn, so you could really just be standing in a circle, going, in. It's so rote and repetitive and dumb, but there's something inherently fun about it. And the more I think about it, if you like picture that you're really just an X on a screen smashing against these O's, like that you could boil it down to that, like an X with a line holding a line and exploding these O's. I mean, then it sounds really dumb. But with the little bit of graphics of zombies and doing, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Anyway, the point of that whole thing is that I've been kind of just busting my butt recording those and putting those out, and I was then looking back at the comments and sort of views and stuff and be like, man, these series, like the people that watch them are being supportive and great, but they're not really that well liked by the majority of the Ghost Row Army, or even like a decent percentage. And it's kind of like one of those things where when there's not a big, huge game, of course I cover like all the major stuff, right? Bioshock and Last of Us, Batman, and Assassin's Creed, GTA, all that. But when there's not a major game to sort of rally around, it's sometimes tricky to pick something that's going to be, quote, for everyone. And typically it's, I do what is fun for me. But I also really like it to be fun for you guys. And I like it to be something that everybody likes to get involved in, or at least as many people as possible. I mean, I can play games in my spare time if I want to as well. So it's not like, oh, I don't do what I want now, I don't do what I want ever. So I don't really feel like bad about it or anything. It's just like one of those really tough things running a channel to try and gauge interest and gauge what would be a fun game for everybody, especially with a walkthrough type channel where majority of you join because of different games, different genres. So it's not like, oh, we're all Call of Duty fanboys, or we're all Minecraft fanboys, or we're all League of Legends. It's a disparate group of people, which makes it really fun and exciting. But then I can always ask on Twitter, oh, who wants to see Bioshock 1 or Heavy Rain, and I'll get a good number of people that say, yeah, that'd be awesome. And so I think, okay, that'd be great. But that's such a small microcosm of everybody. And even if I post a video here and be like, here's a poll, let's vote on what game you guys want to see next. One, then like I have to suggest the games, which already cuts down, I'm just guessing what I think you guys would like and what I like. And then it's just voting on people who happen to see the video and decide to comment. And I could do an open comment one, but then we get so many different votes and so many things that's also not very accurate, and too disparate as well. So it's really challenging for me to find something that is really exciting and good for at least a good chunk of everybody. And my favorite walkthroughs aren't necessarily, like the ones I like to watch, aren't necessarily the ones that are of the newest game. Of course, everybody likes to see, what's up in Assassin's Creed 4, what's up in Dead Island, what's up in, whatever, because it's exciting and fun. But like my favorite walkthroughs are usually ones where the commentary is really cool, and sometimes the game kind of takes a back seat. And I don't know if I've gotten my channel to that point, or if it takes more time, or maybe I didn't set it up right initially and would have to sort of do it differently. But where that is kind of what it is, where, yeah, the game is very important, but it's more of the adventure with me that is what, people enjoy. And I know that there are a good chunk of you that do that follow me with every series, no matter what it is, just to hear my, my takes and opinions. And for that, like, I thank you so much. It's like the greatest honor in the world and greatest feeling in the world to know that you care enough, and I'm interesting enough to you that you want to stick it out no matter what game it is. Obviously if we're playing Barbie Show and Tell or Babies 1 2 3, maybe you won't join, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying. Like I was thinking about maybe doing like a retro series, like a 2D Zelda game or something like that. Again, I don't know where the interest would be, and it's something that's super hard for me to gauge. And again, like I try to do what I enjoy, but at the same time, I do enjoy having everyone enjoy something. And I've noticed lately that the picks I've been choosing or the choices I've been picking have not been um, fan favorites all in all. I mean, again, I know there's some of you who love it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to see comments saying like, "But I love it. I like every video." I know you guys are awesome. It's just I can tell that there's not a good chunk of people watching, probably because the game choices don't interest them. And I don't know if it's because they're games people have already played, or they're just repetitive, or what. But I'm looking to find some good choices. We don't have a whole lot of big releases coming up in May. There is Metro Last Light on the 14th. There is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon on the 1st. A real cool game that I hope to check out is Xenoclash 2 on April 30th. I love Xenoclash 1, one of the weirdest games, and actually the first ever game I did a video review of. I'll have to find that video. It's so bad. Oh my god, before YouTube. I posted this on my own personal site, and it was so bad. I recorded it with an SD capture card. It was just, it was nasty. But that game is so weird, and I hope to check that out. But besides that, it'd be cool to find some gameplay series, or I've even tossed around the idea of just doing a bunch of multiplayer gameplay with Jake, because I like going at it with him, and I think our banter is pretty cool. So trying to figure out, when to fill those holes with, and it's just tough to judge. Like, do you guys like when I do big votes on the channel, or most people are like, just pick what you want, and then we'll follow suit, because if you like it, we'll like it. And I think that's true for some people, but also there definitely is something to the fact of, like, you have to want to see the game, and it's hard to find, especially an older game that most people have played, or has already been done a lot, like, what is going to do well, and what are people gonna get behind and want to see. And I know this vlog runs long, and that's another thing I was thinking about, because I've been watching a lot of vloggers lately too. I'm trying to hold this steady and balanced and not get you all glary reflection in me. Most vloggers do like 3 to 5 minute vlogs, I think, and my vlogs are usually super long, and it's because I can just talk and talk for hours, and I've been trying to cut myself short lately to keep things a little bit shorter, and I have such a hard time doing it. Like, I'll look down and be like, oh, that was probably a 6-minute vlog, and it's like, oh, 16 minutes. But that's just kind of who I am. Like, when we do the live streams, I fly through so many questions. I just have so much to say about games, especially, and stuff. And just YouTube in general. So, I don't know. This vlog, I guess, doesn't really have a direct point except to say hi and share some of my current headspace thoughts. It's a late night vlog, so it's more freeform and less like announcement, update, reviewy, and more just a stream of consciousness from my head. I think I'm gonna start doing more life vlogs as well. Just, I know that interests a lot of people, and it's fun for me to make, and stuff with my brothers are just kind of keeping up to date, not necessarily with what games I'm gonna do, but just me and my life and what's going on. I think people, you guys seem to enjoy that, and I enjoy sharing it. So I think we'll get back to that. I don't know if you have any thoughts. I'm not asking really a specific question, but if you have any thoughts on anything I talked about tonight, let me know in the comments below. Love to hear from you. I do try to read the majority of the comments I can, especially on the vlogs. And I do appreciate your feedback, as long as it's not like, hey, Ghost, you suck, why didn't you finish some game from 3 years ago? It's weird to think that after October, I've been doing this for 3 years. It sure doesn't seem like that. Gosh, that's almost like, coming up on like 15 to 18% of my life I've been doing YouTube, which seems so crazy. But it's been an amazing ride. I know I posted this on Twitter, but for those of you who don't follow me there, I do want to say that I'm incredibly thankful and grateful for all of you, for all your support, and for allowing me to do this YouTube thing and making it a special, wonderful experience for me. I'm blessed beyond belief, and so grateful and lucky that I have such a cool channel, such a cool fan base, such an opportunity to share my love for games and my personality and all that with you guys, and also that it brightens my life, my family's life, and my own personal morale and spirits to know that you guys enjoy it so much and have a good time, and to get all your fun messages. That's why I try to respond so much on Twitter and try my best to respond to YouTube messages. I don't get to everybody like I'd like to, but I try my very best to let people know, like, hey, really appreciate you saying that you're having fun, or that you like the videos, or that it made a difference for you, because that's like the biggest piece of reward that I can get is knowing that I'm making you smile or making you have a great day or a better day or keeping you company at night or whatever it may be. That's the greatest pleasure I take out of all of this. So thank you very much. I appreciate all you guys so much, and I'm gonna go to bed and figure out what we're gonna record for this weekend. I kind of have a blank slate and gotta figure out what I'm gonna fill it with. I have a bunch of Dead Island stuff pre-done, so I'll probably put that up and then we'll go from there. And this video, of course, is over 10 minutes unintentionally. I think in some capacity I'm going to have to start a podcast soon because I have so much to talk about and not enough space. Twitter doesn't do me justice, only 140 characters, and I don't know, I guess I could vlog every day. I don't know if that would get boring for people. And we got to do more live streams. I love answering your questions, and so we'll plan those. I know that we've tried some game stuff, and I think I will try to work in game streams, but I also really like the ones where we just do questions and answers, and those are secretly my favorite videos, the ones that I feel the best about afterward and like have the most genuine fun. So thanks again for being awesome. Have a great weekend, everybody. If you're watching, if you're not watching, have a great weekend still. Drink some hot chocolate. Until next time, stare into my light, and we will see you all.